Welcome back, second grade. We're continuing our work in Packet 2. This is for session 2 of math, and it's going to be from page 687 to 692 in your packet. You'll find those page numbers down at the bottom. So it says, read and try to solve the problems below. Here's your job. Hunt around the room for 3 objects that have different shapes. Look for sides, vertices, and angles. Draw each shape and label it with its shape's name. So this would be a great time to hunt around the house, find some things that have different sides, vertices, and angles that match the names that we have been practicing, okay? So you're gonna try it right here. And again, anytime you need to pause a video to go explore longer, that is fine. It may take you more time to do these, okay? And then it says, explore different ways to understand naming and drawing shapes. So now it says, hunt around the room for 3 objects that have different shapes. Look for sides, vertices, and angles. Draw each shape and label it with its shape name. So here's picturing it, right? So what are those names of the shapes that you see there? Okay, what is the name of this one? What's the name of this shape that you see? And this shape? And this shape? So turn to your adult, tell them what's the shape name that you'd see there, okay? Then it says draw it. You can draw the shapes. So here's shape A, shape B, shape C, shape D. Get to know those shapes so you understand. So when somebody says to draw a pentagon, you know how to draw that shape. If you draw a hexagon, how do you draw that shape? Okay, triangles, rectangles. Okay, it says connect it. Now you'll use the problem from the previous page to help you understand how to name and draw a shape. So you're going to come back up to this part. So here is shape A. So we see that it has 1, 2, 3 sides. We know that is a triangle. So here we're going to write the shape name. We're going to write triangle. Number of sides, 3. Number of angles, 3. Number of vertices, 3. You're going to go back and forth and do that for each shape that you have there. Okay, on number 2 it says, what do you notice about the number of sides, angles, and vertices for each shape? So what do they have in common? Number 3, look back at your try it strategies by classmates and picture it and draw it. Which models or strategies do you like best for naming and drawing shapes you see? Okay, again, you're not going to have classmates to work with, but you can talk about the strategies that you use there. All right, under the apply it says, use what you just learned to solve the problems. Look at the shapes or the number of sides, angles, and vertices of each shape below. Notice they've labeled each shape with a letter, so that way it will make sense for you as when you're describing the shape. So it says you're going to sort the shapes and put them into this area. So this one you see is that triangle that we just worked on. So you'll write J and put it down here and just put a little line through it so that you know that you have used shape J. Do that for each of the shapes and adding it where it is. Is it a triangle? Is it a quadrilateral? Meaning it has 4 sides, right? A pentagon or hexagon. Okay, so you're going to sort out those shapes for us today. Which describes all quadrilaterals? Is it the all sides the same length, 4 sides and 4 angles, 5 sides and 5 vertices, 4 sides and 4 square corners? Which one describes a quadrilateral? If you forget, you can go back to the earlier work in your packet. Okay, it says study the examples showing how to name shapes and describe shapes, and then you're going to solve problems 1 through 5. So again, they're nice enough. They've given you examples of some quadrilaterals here, some pentagon examples, some hexagon examples. Now it says look at the shapes below. Fill in the chart to name and describe each shape. So shape A, what's the name of that? How many sides, angles, and vertices? Shape B, you're going to do the same thing. Shape C, you're going to do the same thing. Remember, if you get stuck between angles and vertices, here is help for you. An angle is one of the corners of a shape where 2 sides meet, and a vertex is the point where the 2 rays of lines or line segments meet to form an angle. Okay, so it's that pointy part that we've talked to. All right, down below it says, draw two different shapes that each have three sides, then write the name for the shape with three sides. So two different examples, write the name of that one. Okay, we've done that one before as an example for triangle. So you'd write triangle on the line and show me two different ways to make a triangle. They should look different. Number 3, it says, draw two different shapes that each have 6 angles. Then write the name for the shape with 6 angles. Then on number 4, it says, draw two different shapes that each have 5 vertices. Then write the name of the shape that has 5 vertices. Okay. And finally, it says, fill in the blanks. Use the words in the box. Quadrilaterals have 4 vertices. Is that some of them? No, they don't. Or all of them do. Okay. Quadrilaterals have 5 angles. Which of these goes on the line? Quadrilaterals have sides the same length. Some of them, none of them, or all of them. Okay. So fill in that on the line. All right, lots of review for you on shapes and knowing about sides, angles, and vertices. So I'm sure you did a great job today. Remember, go back, review often, find those shapes around your house, find those examples in the world around you, and you will do a great job. All right, we'll see you next time.